Most people come home after work, sit down, and tell themselves they deserve to rest. And they are right. But so does everyone else who will still be exactly where they are 5 years from now. Here is the uncomfortable truth. The life you want will never be built during the hours your employer owns. It will only be built in the hours that belong entirely to you. And most people are quietly giving those hours away, one evening at a time, without ever realizing what they are trading. You are not lazy. You are tired. There is a difference. You wake up early, show up, perform, manage pressure, and push through. By the time you walk back through your front door, the body wants stillness and the mind wants silence. That is not weakness. That is real. But here is what nobody tells you. The gap between the life you are living and the life you are capable of living is almost always found in those hours between 5 p.m. and midnight. That is where your future either gets built or buried. There was a man named James who worked a warehouse job for 11 years. Same shift, same commute, same silence on the drive home. He was not unhappy, but he wasn't alive either. He had an idea he had been carrying for 3 years, a small business he believed could change his family's financial situation. But every evening he came home, sat on the couch, turned on the television, and told himself he would start tomorrow. Tomorrow became a year, then 3, then 7. One evening, his daughter, who was 9 years old at the time, came and sat beside him and asked a question that cracked something open inside him. She said, "Dad, do you like your job?" He paused. He thought carefully. He said, "No." And she looked at him with the honesty only children carry and said, "Then why do you keep going?" He did not have an answer. That night, after she went to sleep, James did not turn on the television. He sat at the kitchen table with a notebook and wrote down everything: the idea, the plan, the first step he had been avoiding. He committed to 2 hours every evening after work. Not 5 hours, not on weekends only. Just 2 focused hours, 5 days a week, for 6 months. No exceptions. He was exhausted most nights. Some evenings he could barely keep his eyes open. But he showed up anyway. He learned. He built. He failed small, adjusted, and kept moving. 6 months later, his side business had its first paying customer. 18 months after that, it replaced his warehouse income entirely. James did not find more time. He did not discover some secret the world had been hiding. He simply decided that the hours after 5 p.m. belonged to his future, not his exhaustion. Here is the deeper truth behind James's story. Consistency does not ask for perfection. It asks for presence. Every evening you sit down and do the work, even when you are tired, even when the progress is invisible, even when doubt speaks louder than belief. You are making a deposit into an account that will one day pay you back in ways you cannot yet imagine. Think of your after-hours time the way a farmer thinks about soil. The seeds you plant in the evening will not break through the ground the next morning. There will be days, weeks even, where you see nothing. But the roots are forming underground, silently and steadily, beyond what your eyes can confirm. Most people stop watering before the season changes. The ones who keep going discover that time and consistent effort are the most powerful forces available to any ordinary person. Your job pays your bills. Your after-hours builds your life. So what does this actually look like in practice? It does not look like grinding yourself into the ground. It does not mean sacrificing sleep or family. It means making one clear decision before the week begins. What one thing, if worked on consistently for the next 6 months, would move your life forward most? Then protect 2 to 3 hours each evening as sacred time. Put the phone down. Turn the notifications off. Remove the easy escapes. In month 1, you will feel like nothing is working. do it anyway. In month 2, small signs will begin to emerge. Do not celebrate too early. In month 3, you will want to quit. This is the most important moment. Do not. By month 6, you will look back and realize that the person who sits where you are sitting now is not the same person who started. Growth is not always loud, but when it arrives, you will feel it in your bones. The most dangerous thing you can do is spend your evenings consuming other people's success stories, while your own story sits unwritten on the table in front of you. You have 6 months. You have the hours. The only question is what you choose to build with them. The life you keep dreaming about is not waiting for the right moment. It is waiting for the right evening. And that evening is tonight.